Hey YouTube, it's me B3 back with another kicking action figure review, and this is a figure I've been wanting for a long time. I called it. I was like, Spider-Gwen's pretty popular. She'll probably be in the next wave. And she was. It is the Marvel Legends Absorbing Man Build-A-Figure Wave, Spider-Gwen. And she does not disappoint. She's everything I hoped for. Loving this figure. She uses the, like the kind of young girl mold that they've used for several Spider-Girls and Spider-Women. She is a Spider-Woman, even though we all just call her Spider-Gwen. I love this figure. This is one of the times I think it was used right. There were times where I think it wasn't used right, like on Mayday, Parker, Ultimate Spider-Woman, but it has been used right other times, like Anya Spider-Girl, and for White Tiger. And this is one of the times where it's used right. I'm very much loving Spider-Gwen and the accessories and all they gave her. So as you can see, we're zooming out. And yeah, she actually has really great paint. It took me a while to find her. She's probably the hardest one in the wave to find. Definitely the hardest one in the wave to find. But you can find her. It's not as difficult as it seems. But she is a very amazing figure, just spectacular. Look, you still get like full articulation in the head, even with the hood on, which is amazing. And it's a good hood because it like sits on her head so well, you see? It's an amazing hood. Good job with this hood, Hasbro. Fantastic job with this hood. Holy crap. I'm just going to tell you guys right now, if I still gave ratings, she'd have a 5 out of 5. I don't give ratings anymore. Actually, there's a long story on why I don't give ratings anymore. But whatever. Up and down, like on the arms, forward and back, and all the same stuff that you always have. Elbow bend, rotation right there on the elbow as well. You have in and out right there. And, of course, I have the swivel. Her arms, the paint on mine seems like it might be a little off or something, but I don't really care because it's still really clean and looks fine. Because you see the bottom webbing is up a little farther on this arm than it is on this arm. But honestly, it doesn't look unnatural. It doesn't look unnatural. It's still really consistent because, she's in like a tight spandex suit and sometimes they'll like turn her stuff and so the sleeves just turned a little on her. That's realistic, actually. That's fine. And the line work on these arms is very, very clean. This one even goes over the joint, and it's still clean, fully painted on the joint. I don't want to move this arm much because I don't want to take the risk of scraping that paint. But still, she's got one flipping hand. My big problem with Mayday, one of them was that she had two flipping hands, and I hate that. If they're not interchangeable, I don't want two flipping hands. She has, I'm just talking about detail and paint interchangeably, and I normally don't do that, but today I'm so excited. She's got all this movement in the torso and whatnot. No waist, but that's why she has this different type of torso joint. In and out on the legs, forward and back, rotations, all kinds of rotations. Double knee bend, which is pretty dope, boot swivel, and up and down on the foot, as well as an ankle pivot. And I'm glad they gave her these like teal soles and stuff in the comic. It brings a little character to her. It stands out a little bit. I like it. She's a good character. She's a very, very good character. Lots of people don't think she is. They think she's just some weird rehash, but there's a lot of thought put into this character. They really wanted to make sure they did her right, and they did her right. They did her right. Look at this beauty. Look at this. It's beautiful. Just a beautiful figure. But yeah, now we're going to get into some interchangeable parts. Spider-Gwen's first accessory is an interchangeable hood, which was a great idea. So if you don't want the hood up, you can have the hood down. It's it works. It's a very good hood. It's all painted and everything. It just sits on her so well. She's so good. She's such a good figure. I love her. I love Spider-Gwen. I love her comic currently, and I love her figure. Before Secret Wars, it wasn't so great. She also comes with a dope unmasked Gwen Stacy head, which is really good. It's a good idea. I'm very happy she has the Gwen Stacy head option. You will want to have it on with the hood down, of course. But she looks very good. It's a good head sculpt, nice hair and everything. Yeah, they definitely wanted to get this figure right, and I think they did. Now this isn't technically one of Spider-Gwen's accessories, but she comes with the ball and chain for Absorbing Man, which I do have some complaints about, but I will hold on to them for the Absorbing Man review. Now we're going to do some size comparisons. Here's Spider-Gwen with some other figures from her wave. Here on the left we have the other female figure from the wave, the Beetle, which was a figure I called and definitely wanted. I called most of this wave, honestly. Very happy about this wave in general. They weren't running changes. Normally they'll have the females be running changes of each other, but she's a running change of Ben Reilly Spider-Man here on the right. And here she is with some less recent figures. Here we have the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Electro on the left and the Iron Man 3 comic series Ultron on the right. Now so far I've just shown you Hasbro figures, but here are some figures from other manufacturers. We have the Hasbro re-release of the Toy Biz Carnage here on the left, and the Diamond Select Marvel Select Venom here on the right. So all in all, what are my final thoughts on the Marvel Legends Absorbing Man Build-A-Figure Wave Spider-Gwen? This is a great figure. She is an amazing figure. She and Ben Reilly Spider-Man, I'd say, are the best ones in the wave. Ben Reilly comes with more stuff, but the hood on her, really, lots of the times, it's hard to get hoods right on action figures. They are often not very functional and they're not very good, but Hasbro nailed it with this hood, and I'm so happy they did, because it's just such a important part of her aesthetic. It really helps her stand out, the hood does. And that's of course why I'm displaying her with mask and hood up, of course. I'm sure most people will. There are those out there who I'm sure will also display her as Gwen Stacy or use that head for just a regular Gwen Stacy custom. I don't know. Do what you want. They're your figures after you buy them, of course. But I am in love with this figure. I'm going to be messing with her for a while. This is a sculpt that I normally like as well. Normally there have been some exceptions where I thought it wasn't used right or wasn't used to well enough, I guess is the word. But yeah, get Spider-Gwen. If you see Spider-Gwen, just get Spider-Gwen. I've seen her twice. I saw her once when I was on vacation, and I saw her at Target when I got groceries and stuff for the hotel. I picked her up in there. And then I saw her at Walmart. There were 3 of her at Walmart. So, yeah. I guess I just had to leave the state to get my Gwen Stacy. But that is it, you guys. Thank you all very much for your support. Please remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. And that is it. The next review from this wave is Absorbing Man. So yeah, be sure to check them out. That's it. Thank you all very much, and I'll see you all later.